That's
Here
humiliating.
we are at the metro. Ready to go. We've checked our passports 3 times.
So then we hopped on the metro to go to the airport, but it's in a different zone, so we had to buy different passes so we could get through. And we just chilled in the airport and waited to board.
We're not in because we got in line early. And this is why we're 2 hours. There it is.
So when we landed in Rome, we took a bus to Central Rome, which dropped us really close to our hostel, and we caught a bus 30 minutes before the bus that our ticket said, so that was good. Then we went to dinner at an authentic Italian place and had pizza, and none of the people that worked there spoke English, so that was interesting. Then we went to see the Colosseum at night, but my camera wasn't working because the lens was jammed, so I just tried to stay calm about that. And then we had breakfast at the hostel, and it was way better than expected with these amazing pastries. And we were all in the same room, even though we didn't book it that way, so that was even more radical. And I got my camera to work in the morning by just pulling out the lens. Yeah.
Day 1, Roman ruins. Everything went well. We got up later than expected, but still early, no lines, and everything's rad. Flight went perfectly. Defied everyone's Ryanair sucks tips, and yeah.
Fluttering birds don't want to eat.
Fluttering birds. It's a bird, not butter. Get it here.
We're here at the Coliseum. We're waiting in line. We came like 20 minutes early, and now we are waiting, which is fun. And we went to the ruins, which are really close, right before that, and walked around and took a bunch of pictures, and now everybody's phones and stuff are about to die, but it's great because we're in Rome.
So the Colosseum was so cool because we were in a place where so many historic things had happened, even though it was horrific. It was cool to actually be there and see it in real life. And then we went to lunch after that because we were starving, and then began to go off to all the sites. And then these cute little men on segways. Oh goodness. And walked through all the cute Italian streets. And then we went to the Pantheon first, and that was nothing like I expected inside. It was cool. And then we went to Pisa Navona and looked at all the art and watched a street performer and rested our feet because, oh my goodness, so much walking. Coming up next, there was this little man with a little radio, and he was just dancing to it. It's so cute. Then we went to Trevi Fountain, and there were so many people you could barely move, but we did the whole toss the coin in thing. Then we went and sat and watched the sunset overlooking the city from this little road that was up near the park.
Long, long day. Aaron's ready to keep going. Woo! Yeah! Fiesta! Rome! USA! USA! That's all I got. Okay, bye!
There's a cute little carousel in the park, and also this is right next to where we took pictures the next day, and Megan is rocking out. Then we were so exhausted and went to get dinner, and an authentic Italian man served us, and his brother tried to hook him up with Dessa, and that was rad.
Day 2, we're packing up, getting ready to go for the day.
Day 2.
So we had pre-ordered tickets for the Vatican, but the time I pre-ordered was full, and I did it before everyone, so they were a half hour later than me. So we were all going there, and Megan was leading us, but she was accidentally leading us to not the Vatican. We weren't lost, just intentionally going somewhere else when we wanted to be going to the Vatican. So anyways, we were a little late for my appointment, but that was fine because we still got in for everyone else's, and we all got in together, so that was good. And it was kind of boring, and there were so many people, but it was cool to see all the art and stuff. It was a really nice day, super good weather, and then we proceeded to walk along the river and go to the park so we could see it in daylight. By the time we finally got there, we were late for my time, but we still got in all together because the times evidently didn't matter, even though on the ticket it said you had to be on time. But anyways, it was kind of boring and really crowded, but it was cool to like see all the art and like extravagance. And then we walked along the river to get to the park so we could see it in daylight. And also around the Vatican there were so many people standing like advertising restaurants or like Vatican tours and stuff. And so this part coming up is too funny. There was a guy in a boat and Megan was waving at him just to try to get his attention and, wave at him. But then he wasn't seeing, so I cawed and he turned around. Then we went to the park and did our cute little leaf throwing photo shoot and took a bunch of other pictures. And then we went to a supermarket to get food because we weren't really that hungry, but we wouldn't be home till 1 a.m. So we would need food in the airport and the plane, and supermarket's going to be cheaper. Then we went to the train station and ate it there and rested our feet until it was time for our bus to leave. And then we took the bus back to the airport, and yeah. And I was getting a cannoli from the bakery section, and the lady said something to me in Italian, had no idea what she said. And yeah, it was like, si, oui, yes, wait, what language do I say? It was perfect timing, and we didn't have to wait long to board. And we just, got in line and popped a squat, and then we went out and waited for our plane, like that shows. And Ryanair was a good experience because we were prepared. And these little buddies over here are the ones I sat next to on the way to Rome, and they remembered me. So yeah, flew back to Valencia, landed, everything went well, caught the last metro, and then walked the rest of the way home. So yeah, it was a good experience, and as always, travel is stressful and you learn from it.
Don't change anything.
Can't even make that sound.
Oh.
But then like
No, I was about to do it to him, and my friends are down there from the way to Rome. They play instruments and did the Camino. Yep.